Hey guys, welcome back to the Mofi Minute. The video series has started it all for us here on our Toad Hall Books and Records channel. I'm in wonderful Rockford, Illinois, coming from wonderful Toad Hall Books and Records right here. Today we go over the Mofi catalog, the old one versus the new one. We go over some stuff that's coming on the next truck. It should be here this week. And we also cover some stuff that's going out of print. So let's get right into it. All right, so the catalog. I finally got my hands on the new Mofi catalog versus the old one. The new one is a couple pages more. It's about, I don't know, 15 more pages. Obviously, looking at the back cover, I covered this, the back cover last week with all the leaked titles that are coming up. That was great. And I did some investigation, guys. I got a really cool investigative piece that I did a little bit digging on, and I'm excited to report to you guys. So, going through the catalog, I would say, obviously, they always do a fantastic job over there at Music Direct. Gear definitely looks more vintage. Every year, we're going further away from the kind of the space age, super sleek, black look. The new catalog, you can definitely tell there's definitely a heavy vintage feel to a lot of stuff. A lot of wood grain, a lot of old cloth grills, stuff that looks like it's from the 50s, 60s, 70s. You know, again, there's still some black, silver, you know, some space age looking stuff, but the new stuff is really going back to a vintage feel, which I love. Back to the records and the Mofi stuff, the investigative piece I have this week is on, let me show you. They had done a piece on the Mofi not Supervinyl, excuse me, last year. Let me find it here. Let me find this. It's right. I want to find this. It was a Santana Supernatural. Here it is. So this is in last year's catalog, guys, right here. A Supernatural, Santana Supernatural, 3 LP. It never came to fruition. So why is it not in the 21 book? I found out. I did some digging and found out that it was, it's indefinitely on hold, meaning we don't know what's going to happen with it. It wasn't in the new catalog. When I inquired about it, it's on hold. So just remember that a bunch of records have gone through this. You know, so Santana Supernatural, we don't know if we're going to get it. Remember, Dire Straits was in the catalog 3 years before they came out. Breakfast in America was on hold for I don't know how many years. And then Rush titles, you know, we had 4 Rush titles announced in one year's catalog. We only got 1. The other 3 were canceled. So, don't know. Santana Supernatural, Mofi, I don't know what's happening. It's on hold. I think some of it's pandemic related, like everything. We'll see if anything happens. So, this week's new arrivals on the truck this week, we have Weezer Blue coming back in stock. I got a little handy notepad here. Weezer Blue, B-52s, self-titled. B-52s, Cosmic Thing. Yaz Upstairs at Eric's, and Dylan's Planet Waves, which was kind of a surprise because we hadn't seen that title in quite some time. Really excited to have that back in stock. Other things I noticed in the catalog is they had a list at the end of the Mofi section of titles that were quickly going out of stock. On a lot of those I got right here. And I've noticed this kind of myself. Like a lot of the Bob Dylans, I still have the self-titled Times They Are Changing. I got on mono and stereo. I still have these. But it said, you know, limited quantity available at the end. So I don't know if they're putting these, obviously these are only made to 3,000, the monos here. So I don't know if these are going to go out of print and then they're going to do on Supervinyl. I don't know. There's no word on that. That's just me guessing. But these are definitely, sounds like they're all going out of print. Twisted Sister, obviously these are all awaiting restock. I got like 1 or 2 of these left. They only made 3,000 of these. Other cool information I found out. With the Supervinyl, the 2 test ones we had, they were very limited, like 1,000 and a couple thousand. Found out that those quantities, and those were in the works for almost a year. So when they did the quantities for those, obviously records weren't selling the way they have since March of 2020. You know, they're talking end of 19, they're doing all this work. And, you know, they're going to test it. They ran a small test batch. That's why those quantities are so small on those 2 titles. I expect going forward, we're going to see much bigger quantities. If it's anything like the Supervinyl box set we've seen coming up. They're limited to 7,000. They're really starting to ramp up the quantities on their super vinyls, their one steps and everything. So it's inching up, which is a really good thing because it's not sustainable at the 3,000 level, 4,000 level. Things sell out in a day. So great news for vinyl, great news for Mofi, great news for collectors all over the world. More coming is always a good thing. So, and then if you missed last week, I did get a batch of stuff in. I'm going to put that video up here on the top of the screen. And watch my last Mofi Minute where I go over all this stuff. But I sold out of Santana 3s fast. Thank you guys so much for watching the video and buying those up. I still got Sisters of Mercy. They have both Sisters of Mercy titles. Casey and the Sunshine Band, I got a few left. B-52's Wild Planet to go with the other two coming out this week, getting restocked this week. And a couple of Dire Straits self-titles left. So I still got those left. So yeah, things are selling great. You guys are fantastic. Like, subscribe, share. You guys are doing a great job keeping this channel going. If you like my videos, obviously we're doing a record store day video over on the channel. I did an unboxing the other day. I've got the a weekly new vinyls that come out over on the channel. Again, lots of cool videos, lots of stuff coming out. I'm trying to keep up with it all. So thanks for watching, and we'll do it again next week.